CT sides. I thought the way they were handling themselves looked quite good. It was the T side where they faltered. Apart from that like run, they kind of started to collapse as soon as EQUIPA kind of worked out how they were running that T side. So, you know, if they've got a lot more in the strat book here on their home map, I'm sure they'll be feeling a bit more comfortable. And I expect we'll see a very close affair as we get the action underway. The EQUIPA, of course, starting on the CT side, Astralis on the T side of their map pick, and there are 4 players in mid looking for a bit of a biff.
Yep. But D7 in Donut taking first contact, trying to bait in Zana and her dual Berettas, but Astralis, they want no part of it. They're just going to run towards red. Aida, really good opportunity, but the headshots just aren't connecting.
I'm sorry, blue is yellow, yellow is blue. They're on the inverse sides of the map. How has this happened? This is the craziest thing ever. They're all holding for a flank through B, but everyone's pushed, everyone's going through A. This is the most weird pistol round I've ever seen on Ancient, but at least that bomb is down, and it's quite favorable for Astralis now. They're retaking from 2 different angles. ManeschijnX and Kezzy dealing with 1. Kezzy strikes Aida now coming on through. ManeschijnX removes her, so A main is dealt with. Now ManeschijnX can start taking the fights out in the middle. Spike struck with 2, and it's all now onto Jenny. Fully blind, overwhelmed from every single angle. It is chaos, but it's chaos that Astralis thrive in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what a fantastic pistol round from Astralis. Recognize that Donut's being occupied and just go, okay, well, we can just circumnavigate this. Go through straight down the guts of middle, run all the way through, wrap A. We've also got the players pushing A main at the same time. That was just really nice. And the cherry on top is the smoke at the mouth of Donut. D7, Zana, can't see a thing.
Cool stuff from Astralis. Already coming in with a clear game plan in mind. Full eco from Big. Which means Astralis will be in a great position to get this one. 3 Galils. You never like to see Galils in that quantity. You know, I feel like the ideal second round buy is like a 2 AK, 1 Galil, 2 Mac 10s, or 2 Galils, 1 Mac 10 kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see 2 AKs. You know,
you never like to see the gaggle of Galils. You like to see a
Galaggle,
couple.
Galilgo.
Yeah.
Galilgo.
That's the word.
I'm
of
like
the day.
stuck. My brain is like on like a loop trying to like compute this word I've invented. ManeschijnX's on a loop. Katona. Yeah. That's a loop. Circular. Like time. And she is hunting this clock down. Dearie me. Mac 10.
She's hunting the clock down.
I don't know, dude. Brain got a bit lost after Galilgal.
We're having a Galilgal at the Galilgal.
Galilgal.
Oh, dear.
ManeschijnX's farming, man. She's got the Mac 10.
That's the most important thing. Jokes aside, SMG money, absolutely perfect. Collection of kills to add to the mantle for ManeschijnX. You know, Mac 10.
A collection.
Oh. More importantly, Astralis do get 2 rounds on the board.
Yeah, great start. Exactly what they wanted. Big EQUIPA now had the rifles out. 2 Famai in that mix. Hey, we're onto that double ACK, double Galil. Mac 10 set up. Aurora with pace going fast into mid. Those smokes gonna give so much ground to her as well. She can get up past. Jenny has to play passive. Zan is tucked as well. And Astralis, those changes to the T side of Ancient, you can see them coming into effect here just in how fast the T side can get control. Oh, they're gonna walk through though. Jenny with a great off angle. Removes Aurora, but she's kind of stuck in here now. Joanna is there. Ooh, that smoke is actually gonna help her out. And Nade doesn't. ManeschijnX walks into D7. Meanwhile, Zana strikes down Kezzy. Spike does get 1 back, but now it's a 2-on-4 as they accelerate onto A. Spike about to swing on out, but Zana wins that fight somehow, and it means Joanna gets swung on as she gets that trade.
Zana, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't win that fight. It's just not allowed. There's no world in which you should be winning that, but there is, and she does. I really like that smoke as well from Jenny, and then the presence of mind just to stay still. Because that's the last thing you expect. You expect her to just put the smoke down. Has been tagged a little bit by Aurora, trying to escape. No, just sticks in the corner and makes the red control completely redundant for Astralis. Faster play potentially up towards B. Ramp utility missing. Catching fire in the sky. That won't do any damage.
The force back from Astralis is a bit funky, right? Got Joanna with a scout on the T side. Big oofs. And it's a big fight through lanes. Xana's trying to play around her teammate. That flashbang is great. Actually forces them back. Josie did find Aurora, though. And that was towards ramp. Joanna strikes with the scout, so doing damage. Gonna force Xana on back. Josie looking for the fight. Still on here. But meanwhile, Astralis have taken all the ground onto the site. The smokes are perfect. And sets them up to plant the bomb.
D7's on the flank. On the prowl. ManeschijnX. Surely you hear this. Yeah, turns around. Ready for it. Does without the fight. That's massive. Although Josie with one of her own. And now an amalgamation of kills all over the place for EQUIPA. Time to strike, time to find ManeschijnX. Her position is known because of the early altercation from D7. Really clean retake from EQUIPA. They only lose one.
Yeah, I mean, Xana with some great kills out towards long, but you gotta highlight Josie there. Just the amount of impact she has playing from cave. Gets the first frag. And then she doesn't overextend here. She knows that there's a player low in towards the sort of doors there, and she's just hanging out. Takes all of these different fights. Each one goes her way. Patience from Josie rewards a triple. Xana gets her AWP off the back of that as well. And EQUIPA feel pretty comfy. Yeah, actually, I've got to question the AWP buy here just because you know Astralis a reset off that. And maybe you don't want the AWP quite yet, but she's gone for it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you to a certain extent, but at the same time, you might as well just bring it out if you can.
Oh my lord!
They get stuck in between them.
That's insane. That nade just blows up between their brains. Holy moly. 90 damage in one and 94 in the other, plus the 49 onto Joanna. Those numbers are big, guys, for a grenade. You know it. Oh, Xana with the headshot with the AWP.
Overkill.
Strikes another down. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. But hey, they've got the bomb plan out of this. That's incredible considering how this round started. So I think that's a huge win no matter what happens now.
Honestly, fantastic. Astralis once again find the gap in towards mid, despite being bombarded by utility. Jenny get a little bit uncomfy. There we go. Killer's in for D7. 3 rounds in a row for EQUIPA, but plenty of bomb plants for Astralis. They can keep the money healthy. They can now reinvest back in. Joanna, enough. The AW.
Yeah, it's perfect. Little light in the util, but hey, everyone else has got what they need. That bomb plant actually comes in clutch in the end. Jenny are farming the util damage early on there. But that ADR, which is 3 kills, 114 ADR over 6 rounds, 5 rounds.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Fast instant red smoke enables Astralis to take the control early. Sentry was flown on through.
I like that.
This is a cool angle. I don't think I've ever seen someone really fighting there, but D7 is accounting for it. I think she might have either got dinked through the wall there or just took a bunch of bullets, but just about gets away with her life.
It was the fact that she leaned really far in like, to her monitor to see if she could see any players. But look at this. Off the back of that double swing, Astralis recognized that mid might be a little bit weaker. So they've completely taken Donut.
Yeah,
and
look at this.
Currently, there's no idea from the CT side.
They've really rotated here. Xana started in A main, wasn't even spotted, but has gone all the way back towards B. And yeah, they're going to get this info. It's clear now. And she has to get her boots going because, oh, D7, this long-range duel with 2 HP actually does a lot of damage. But again, Jenny lines her up. Bowls are over. And even though D7's low, this flank from Aida is fast.
Yeah, but check out Kezzy. This is really cool.
She was noisy, I think.
Yeah, she was. Jenny are very aware of it. Holding. Spike on the smoke fade. Oh my goodness me. Can't even get past D7, who just keeps on going. Throws her body on the line to allow Aida to secure the kill. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. There's an AK there, Aida. Didn't want it, I guess.
Want the M4.
You know what? It's not the worst. I think, particularly as a B player, when you're spamming through the smokes and the executes, the A1S is really strong as a B site player on this map. So don't blame her holding on to it, actually. But yeah, that was a great round from EQUIPA. Once again, even though Astralis have gotten really good positioning, D7 causes a lot of pain, and Jenny R gets the most outrageous headshot I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and it's really good that EQUIPA, whilst they had 3 players on B, they actually did something proactive. They gathered information, because if they didn't, they just sat in the site. That round would have just gone a complete 180. Astralis would have overwhelmed, no opportunity to even attempt to retake. And that would have been 3 rounds each. Instead, EQUIPA keep on building. Bait and switch now. Josie just tucking on in. Zana having to contend with Aurora. Oh, misses the shot. Goes straight into the molly. Lucky to be alive. Still, Zana keeps on firing, but this time it's out towards B. Ramp, D7, crosshair, not adjusted in the right place. Looking up high, spikes down low. Overwhelming pressure from Astralis on B.
Oh, this is so messy, the fights, but they have taken the ground. The bomb comes on through. It's kills back and forth constantly, but Astralis coming out ahead, always good for the trade. Has to now be Aida, and she goes down. Jenny R, the sole survivor, a 1 versus 3, and it's ManeschijnX with 2 slammers. Take the third for Astralis.
Yeah, she was tucked in behind default as well, so when that flashbang initially came over long, she wasn't affected. She just swapped with her teammate. I think it was Kezzy. Role reversal, able to find the headshots. That was fantastic from ManeschijnX.
Good stuff. Frag leader for Astralis at the moment, so maybe this is her map. We'll see. Joanna going for an aggressive peek is going to spot D7, perfectly punished, aware of this aggression that EQUIPA have been showing over to A main consistently. Finds that frag back, and Zana has to be careful, is able to flick to adjust, and oh, the second as well. Spike drops the bomb. And now you might have taken the control out A main, but Jenny R is here to try and take some back. Ooh, it's a little awkward. ManeschijnX is so low, having been dinked on low, 1 HP, and it's Zana striking again, running around, flicking it in their faces. Jenny R should get this kill momentarily. ManeschijnX is incredibly still alive to this point, and Joanna gets absolutely clotheslined as she comes around the corner.
Can we just talk about how Zana not only adjusts for the first kill, but also the second one, and then thinks, do you know what's a good idea? I'm going to keep pushing, and goes round the corner. That is ridiculous. And it's all pin 101. This is just fantastic. It all starts with Joanna taking a significant amount of space. I thought that was crazy, her getting accelerated over towards A. But look at this. I mean, that's the last thing you expect if you're Aurora.
Gets rough because Astralis had this great A-Rap going on. They get the opening at main, Donuts coming on through, and the trade spacing, I would say, is probably the biggest issue there. Spike was a little bit too far away to be able to get the trade, and allows Zana to get both. Another hefty HE. Aida in the back gets 1 down, and they line up for a double. Everybody falls, and she might get burned out of the server, but of course it's Zana that strikes full blind. Doesn't matter. Just need to see you. She can feel you, sense you in the airwaves, sees your vibrations as you move, and she is ready to fire the shot. Oh, spoke too soon, bigged her up, and the P250 ends up being her demise, but nevertheless, it is 6 for big.
Echolocation.
Yeah. Just pongs out a big noise. Just gaming.
I'd love to have echolocation.
Yeah, you'd walk around like bong, bong, bong.
I don't know, like I reckon, imagine if like you could have you could pick your noise for echolocation.
Okay, what would you pick?
I don't know. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I was like, I have nothing prepared.
I wanted to bring back to you muted yourself to
no, we're not doing an elephant noise, no.
It's going to be the elephant in the room for a while now between us, I feel.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, moving swiftly on, not like an elephant.
Not like a what? Like a what, Brandon? An element.
Welcome
to the Lucy V-Dog Comedy Hour. I hope you guys are enjoying. We're here every week.
Yeah.
Comedy.
And if you're not enjoying it, well,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying it, V-Dog's DMs are open.
Yep, at V-Dog CSGO. Drop a follow before you DM me, though. Thanks.
Make sure, yeah, you do that. Hashtag ESL Impact if you're enjoying the comedy. kezziwOw. Ooh, wow. Juicy strikes through. T7 also found one. That bomb, I wonder if that was spotted. Joanna's in an awkward position now with the AWP, playing around this smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, they can get the bomb at least because of the deep smoke. I think Jessie knows she shouldn't overextend here. They got a great advantage already. No need to give up anything further. ManeschijnX can pick up this bomb. As the smoke fades, and Jonah's actually getting quite a lot of room in towards cave. With the setup Big have, if they can find some clean openers here, there's definitely a way into this. And Josie is so low that the potential is there.
Yeah, but the AWP, can it capitalize on the low HP? That's your issue. Good smoke, but perfect positioning from D7. Oh my goodness me, keeps on going. D7 to the B bomb site. It's checkmate for Astralis. Bigger keeper, keep on building.
Cool, a massive 4K from D7. You'd love to see it. Firing off, continuing that form. Her and Zana are alike on a 10-piece each. They were the ones that were picking it up on Anubis, and they are not putting it down. Beautiful stuff, swinging around to find the AWP, and then this third kill, the icing on the cake. Lovely stuff. Little smile from her after that triple. I'd be smiling too. That was beautiful. And Astralis are now back to pistols. Armor behind them at the very least. These HEs have been brutal from Bigger Keeper. Doesn't matter who's throwing them. Seems they always connect. They're finding ground, charging on through. Shine at the front. Jenny R is going to spot her out. Flash over the top. D7 is, of course, here, coming out through main. Going to get that planter down, but Kezzy is going to catch her and pick herself up an AK.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this actually looks pretty good for Astralis right now. You're going to just tuck back in. You can get into all these nooks and crannies of the A bomb site. And for Bigger Keeper, oh, how'd you try and make this work? You've got to go together, and well, that's a good start. Now it's a 2 versus 4. ManeschijnX with one more, but Aurora, oh, this is fantastic. Can you find the diffuser? No, not quite. Bigger Keeper, how do they keep on doing it?
Oh, the smoke comes in clutch there, but what a round from Astralis to almost pull that across the line. All the micro details were fantastic there. The flank coming through from Kezzy to pick up the AK. ManeschijnX with a huge kill. Aurora just tucking around, playing around Donut, dodges both of them. Knows that she has it in her hands, but the smoke comes through, makes it so difficult. Tapping might have been good, but you have to connect it basically first shot on the defuse when it's a 5-second, and fortunately not to be the case. And okay, out the gate, all 5 Ts are over towards A.
Yeah, A bomb site has been large in part where Astralis have been having success. D7 on a jiggle. Oh, just about gets out of the way, drops the smoke, and completely separates the T side. It's all D7. How do you counter this? You cannot.
Oh my God, D7. 4 kills just come trickling into her crosshair. Beautifully done. Kezzy can't close against Josie. And claps on the back for T7 because that's 2 massive 4K rounds. Unbelievable holds. We're going to see that one back. Smoke comes through perfectly timed. She just starts spraying, just starts shooting, and collects every single kill.
The smoke was fantastic because they have to go through. It's just partially revealing, and in actual fact, you're just walking into your demise. D7 is really just the conductor of destruction here on Ancient. It is fantastic. I called Anubis her playground, but clearly, I don't know, maybe she's just good at every map. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, playground, jungle, whatever it is, she's swinging from the trees. Astralis, I need to pause a moment, recollect. The A hit did not pay out. Back to the old default, no doubt. Players I called upon. Kezzy, she's doing pretty well. Aurora needs to find her footing here. Bit of a struggle. I like what we're seeing some ManeschijnX though, gotta say. She's had a few quiet maps so far with the squad, but it does feel like she is finding a lot of impact here.
It's really encouraging to see her performing so well. Give her a few more officials, a little bit more experience. It's exciting. Aurora, someone you were highlighting, not quite having the same game so far.
Yeah, but still plenty to play for. A CT side ahead of us. Josie gets that kill on Aurora. Can't blame her there. She was the one on the entry. Kezzy didn't quite be in a good position to trade just because that smoke came down, and Look who it is, D7, lurking through the swamps like an alligator, prowling after her prey. It's an alligator that might go hungry as the rest of the squad is picking them apart, but she has found herself a delectable treat in the bomb. That package is now in her possession. She's going to keep on crawling through. Looking for more. Swings on out. Spots one, spots two. That's the first. Kezzy does stuck on back. Jenny R gets a fight with Spike, and Spike comes out ahead.
Oh.
Kezzy eats that grenade straight to the face. Uh-oh.
Oh! That's not it. Although, that could be. Good job from Spike. Needs to recover the bomb. You've got to get past D7. This is an interesting crossfire. I like this. You're trying to isolate the AWP, but that's where D7 keeps on pushing, bails out her teammate.
Yeah, I like that from Zana, deciding to fall back a bit there rather than facing on ramp itself. Allow D7's wider angle to come into play there. Spike has to go for at least one of those fights. The AWP is obviously the easier one. As soon as you've forced off that initial shot, you can think you can maybe catch her and take her down, but not able to get there in time. Zana falls around the corner, and that's where D7's angle comes into play. Double digos for Big EQUIPA. 2 rounds left to play for Astralis on this T side.
That's wild. When did it become 10? This was 4 rounds to 3, and suddenly Big EQUIPA have just gone, okay, that's enough fun. Oh, Kezzy! That was fantastic. Good trade out of Aurora, but it's Josie in the back lines. There's always a third player. That is disgusting. Great flashbang as well. Joanna with a Galil, trying to go for the 1 versus 3. That's a great start. Josie deleted, but Jenny with the immediate follow-up. Big EQUIPA up to 11.
What a great transfer from Josie there. That was beautiful. The first kill and then just perfectly onto the second player. Didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a bullet. You absolutely love to see it. Always feels like there's one player that's going to step up. Josie 12 for 6. I haven't felt like I've needed to sort of call on her name because D7's been having so many kind of big moments, but
yeah.
Hey, she's definitely there fragging alongside Zana and Jenny. Here's Josie again going for the initial fight, but Joanna got into a very deep position. Zana does catch up Kezzy on the lurk out A, and ManeschijnX punishes the push from Aida. This B site now under pressure. So many Astralis players about to come on through. Jenny R has arrived, and there's a fast flank from D7 once again. ManeschijnX is in a good position to punch in the digits, and D7 walking through the cave, gonna spot Aurora, not quite ready for her, puts it back into 3-on-3 until Zana strikes again. ManeschijnX now stuck on the side, feels like she has to fight her way through this, but she's locked in every single direction. Spike now all alone, spots out ahead, but can't connect quite until she manages to through the smoke. But it's Zana on the other side who strikes.
I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Big EQUIPA, 12 rounds on the CT side of Ancient.
Well, a lot of excitement in that half, particularly on the top side of that player quadrangle.
10 pin.
The top half of those photos is EQUIPA, a dominant CT side on Astralis in that pick. 12-3. It's going to be tough for Astralis, Brandon. I'm going to say it right now.
Look at the dual Berettas, though, up on the boost. Oh, it's the perfect spot for them. Go on, Maneshine. What have you got?
Make him shine. Make him remember your name. Up close, gonna spot out Jenny. Swings on round. Maneshine for 2. D7 with the immediate trade, but there's Kezzy. Gets one back, trying to find Zana. Swinging on around the box, but Zana wins out the fight. Another set of dual Berettas is in towards the donut. Where is Aida through all of this? Throwing the utility. Zana's collected the bomb. She's actually hightailing it out of there.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because Joanna's got a very good idea about this. Waiting for the swing. It's going to be a double up. That flashbang's not going to do anything. Joanna can't quite finish her meal on towards Zana. 1 versus 2. Dual Berettas at long range. Nearly dispatches of Aurora. Now it's a foot race towards B.
Yeah, she's going to beat them there. 100%. Flash comes through. They want to play this together. Aurora's low. The fake out. You're going to give them a bit of a time. Ooh, hope for a second Aurora might jiggle that. Could have been to her demise, but no, she's going to be patient. Wait for Spike. There it goes. Swing on through. Zana spots her and deals with her. The full reload. The full 30 bullets for Zana against Spike, but she's so low. The USP just needs one more to connect, and it'll do it. Zana just playing around, but it's Spike on the wide swing that gets it done.
Yeah, really well recovered from Spike, but how has that got so turbulent for Astralis? Maneshine does really good on the entries. Kezzy even finds a 3rd, and from there, there's just too many individual gunfights that are given up. You always are giving EQUIPA a chance. This was fantastic. But from there, it just gets a little bit dangerous for my liking.
Zana does so much damage. I mean, 3 kills, right? It's basically a 1v4 at that point.
Yeah.
Or a 1v3 at the very least, after she found that first in the 2-on-4. Regardless, a good recovery, and of course you're forcing. You're up 12-4. You've just taken down everybody save one, and you got the bomb plant. JennyR's actually dropped over the AK to D7, and why not? Because D7 is fighting, but she only gets the 1. In front of the smoke, Aurora comes out ahead. Zana has gotten very quickly up. She manages to take down Aurora. Kezzy wanting to get into the action and is able to clear. Joanna gets 1 too, but oh my god, there's always another player coming out the woodwork. Josie strikes 1 back. Aggressive position. Takes the fight against Joanna and makes the Galil work.
Aida's not going A. This is all a route.
Oh, Maneshine's fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Gonna click very soon, and she doesn't hear the ticking. Although she's not really close enough, I don't think, to have... She should notice in a second.
Yeah,
there it is. Still far enough away that it could be out of range, but at this point, yep, that's definitely an A plant. No kit. Time dwindling. 2 players to find. It's an open plant. It's actually really a plant for kind of A main, and there's a player in Donut and Temple, but Josie swings on out. Oh, Maneshine, almost an opportunity, but she has to get on the bomb. She's just sticking it. It's the full 10-second defuse. Aida hasn't swung on out. She doesn't know that it wasn't a fake, and Maneshine has managed to ninja it away. Aida can't believe her eyes, but it's all moonshine here.
I don't even think she was in the smoke. The way the trajectory of the smoke landed, I think she was half in, half out. And yet still, she calls the bluff. That is fantastic from Maneshine.
What a 1v2.
Aida's got all the information as she rotates in as well. I'm not sure why we've got knives out in Donut.
Yeah, maybe we're getting a little over eager with such an extended lead. Winning out all these fights.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe there's a force for it. When D7's hitting shots like that, again, Kezzy with a quick response. Cave has got a lot of CTs bunching up in it. And that bomb actually has to make its way there still. Joanna is now between everything. Oh dear, this has now gotten a little scary. Jenny can pick up this bomb and maybe just extract herself. But the problem is her teammates are nowhere near. Josie's found another. And JennyR catches Kezzy. They've somehow managed to put this one back into their advantage.
Oh, the timing. D7 will now, maybe come back on the angle. No, Aurora is in such a powerful position. Jenny jiggles. That's the info. There's the swing. D7 secures it. ManeschijnX, another clutch required. Found the first, but now needs 2 more. Swinging in forward, trying to deal with D7 and Josie. This is really good angle management from ManeschijnX. Oh, but Josie doesn't swing. Needs to tap on the bomb. Needs to bait out a response when D7 delivers with a crucial headshot. EQUIPA do win out the round.
Such a difficult 1v2 that time around because they're on opposite angles and D7's just not facing. Maybe if she managed to catch a couple of wallbangs through onto Josie there's an opportunity, but the way they just don't face there, the plan is so out in the open. It's a very difficult clutch to win out, even with the kit in play. So EQUIPA, it gets a little messy in the middle there. Astralis looked like they might have had the opportunity to win it, particularly when Joanna came through over ledge and was coming down late and kind of dividing the whole fight, but gets caught out, not expecting, I think it was JennyR, sitting all the way back behind doors because she had to come collect the bomb, and that late lurk actually nets her the frag and sets them up for the round.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy how that works out. I feel like in a lot of other situations, that doesn't really transpire the same way. Fortunately for EQUIPA, it goes in their favor. Now look at the buy that Astralis have to contend this with. This is so difficult. UMP, FAMAS, Scout, it's a mismatch. They've gone down to the bargain bin, see what they can find, and it's the best they're able just to kind of scramble together on short notice.
Backs against the wall. Spike about to take. Oh, yeah, that flashbang was so good. Aurora does get the trade back, but can't recover the rifle that dropped. And it did cost her quite a bit of health. Ida's edging on forward. Aurora, ooh, there's a timing there where Aida actually just missed her, and Aurora does spot her out now. 2-2 split. Honestly, EQUIPA, they keep putting the pressure on B. Fight might even come to them. Zana's patient, rewarded with a kill, and makes it 2. Easy as you like it for Zana. She's also on a casual 21 for 9 at the moment.
Sure.
No worries. Zana and D7 are just playing out of this world Counter-Strike.
Yeah. It's very true. It's quite frankly absurd what we're seeing out of both of them. It's just too much for Astralis to contend with. And yeah, I understand the need to kind of push for information. I do get it. But at the same time, it kind of reminds me a lot of around a few rounds before. That ManeschijnX clutch. At the start of that round, that was Astralis pushing through a smoke that was put down by EQUIPA initially. Just barreling on through. It was really risky. And I feel like they've done the same here again. A contact play. You know that one player is holding ramp because Zana secures it. There's no need, there's no justification to really swing again, try and trade on the FAMAS. Just call the rotations over. You can have a little bit more of a gamble over towards the B bomb site because you know you're working with minimal weaponry.
And they should have Astralis to stay full invested into that one. It was a force buy to try and stop the bleeding. And instead, now they're in this weird position where you kind of got to play through it here. You've got a UMP and a scout. No armor behind the scout either. So they're all going to be. And it checks out because that's where EQUIPA have just been consistently going and finding success.
I like it. All swinging together now. D7. Oh, she would have liked it. However, it's just 1 kill. This is a little bit overwhelming. Aida stems the bleeding over at B ramp. ManeschijnX is low. So too is Kezzy. This is quite difficult for Astralis to try and recover, but they've got the bomb. That's an important thing that might have been overlooked from Big.
Kezzy's on fierce clutch here. JennyR got tagged by the scout. Kezzy just doesn't know where they are, and Josie has walked through the side and she's cleared on down. She's abandoned the bomb. Okay, she starts to make her way back, but I mean, her position surely known. And in fact, she's going to go for the long play all the way around. The good news is Big are wasting a lot of time getting this bomb, but
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to save.
Potentially, but I think this is the read. It's, okay, well, Big know that I was out here towards B. If I vacate and then I rotate to A, they could always go shelf to donut. I think that was the reasoning. And then again, you're right. It's worst case scenario if they end up B, which they are, you can just save the AK and bring it forward, which is essential because, as mentioned, where Astralis forced last round, their economy is on the knife's edge.
It's unfortunate. You kind of want to see her maybe stick around and go for the ace clutch, but the odds are completely against her in that situation. So Big, 15-5. How about it? Jenya gets away with 1 HP. You can see her chuckling to herself after that.
That AK save actually means that Kezzy can drop Joanna an AWP.
Okay, that's a big win. Joanna was great on Anubis with the AWP, but I feel like we haven't really been able to see the CT AWP yet.
Now's the time. 10 rounds needed in a row to even call overtime into question to stay alive in the series for Astralis. Oh, Joanna staying in the fire and the flames, and aggression at B. Ramp only favors Zana.
Strikes again. Joanna solo as well. And look at this. Fight forward from Aurora. She's found 2 somehow. Managing to get a couple, and Joanna plucks Aida away. Josie and Jenny are now in the 2v3. Joanna's getting curious. Pushing on forward. That bomb is out there in the open, and Joanna has a good line. She's actually crossed it. And now it gets a little worrying because she can hear that smoke going down from Josie. She's kind of pinched between 2 spots, so low as well. She goes down. It's still on for EQUIPA, but she repositions. Has the support from Ledge, so she doesn't have to watch the doors. Josie, though, just hard clears her. Unbelievable shots. Still time for EQUIPA to work with to piece this together. ManeschijnX has a great angle, but they're going to face her together. Jenya gets past. Kezzy, though, swings on around, drops the bomb again. Has to be Jenya. The 1v2, ManeschijnX tucked on in, but gets caught on out. And she's looking for that second duel, but it's kezziwOw that comes out ahead.
Yeah, you can see that as well, the reaction from Kezzy. She's like, we got this, let's go. It's a very strong attitude from Astralis as well. They've got some really big personalities in here, and all it will take is a couple of rounds. They can start to build momentum. The hype can really start to build. But it will take a lot. The buy actually gets a little bit weaker for both sides of the coin. Jenny R, Aida, Mac 10s, ManeschijnX, Aurora, MP9s.
Tentative on the big side. Jenny R with just the deagle. Zana's brought down low off this initial engagement. Oh my god, Joanna! That is criminal. What a flick. Almost a chance for a second as the smoke goes down, but holy moly.
What?
Aye. She's chill. She is so chill right now.
She's lounging.
Oh, who wins this? ManeschijnX is in the right position, but D7's going to get the smoke fade. Oh,
no.
ManeschijnX wins it. Okay, well, 1 HP. It's enough. Joanna's still here. Ooh, missed shot. They know where she is. She fires it out, tries to catch the timing. Has to fall on back. The bomb makes it on through. It's a 3-on-4. Great positioning from Big, though.
It is. Oh, I like this from Josie. This is such an off angle. You don't expect this, but Spike will secure. Joanna's rotated and nearly loses out the fight to the Mac 10. It's so messy. Jenny versus Joanna, who swapped herself over to the A1S.
It's planning for Jenny, though. Smoke comes through and she peeks before it blooms. EQUIPA take the series. Absolutely dominant. And hey, we get to see the 2 on boot camp from 2 different angles as they get a celebratory hug in. A fantastic victory for EQUIPA.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I mean, Big Keeper deserved winners. I thought this was going to be an absolute barn burner after what we saw on Anubis. But Ancient rolls around, Astralis pick it, and Bigger Keeper punish. Take a...